Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Takes the handoff. It's Jolly. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Dropping back, it's Locklear. And they can't make the play on third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Mancuso. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous. And the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the return, it's Odom. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You've got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Aggies! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Miners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner is stopped. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the 1st quarter.
New Mexico State, 7, UTEP, 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick release on the RPO. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. He's putting the football out in front.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They'll run it from the gun. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Locklear. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UTEP 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wants to throw. Using the quick game.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Locklear. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Can.
Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great
And he intercepts it. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Locklear. Safe completion on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Trying the left side. Steamrolls his way ahead. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mack. A little release to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The RPO, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll run the toss. Thrust that arm out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Get set, go!
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Valley Stunner. Jackrabbit. Timber. Terrier.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Steps away to find some room. He makes a grab. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the route is on.
Number 7.
Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. Defense, yes, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Off the play fake on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Mack. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Running back goes in motion. He's got it on the right. Makes a catch and knocked down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Stand on your feet. Let's make some noise.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Jolly. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Quick release by the QB. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, New Mexico State 28, UTEP 0.
Okay, ready?
And the Miners are rolling down the field.
Flip it.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Moving away from pressure. Snatches it on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Running with power.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The Aggies get the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because it made your...
And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 25 over the Coyotes. He'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Locklear. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
They're going to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.